course, as everybody knows, though, there's no swapping parts between the LS and the previous generation small blocks. Until now, that is. You old school guys are going to love this. We're going to show you how to build an engine that's old small block on bottom, LS on top.
The secret is right here in this iron Motown LS block from World Products. Now they raised the deck height to the LS's 9240 so you can run any aftermarket LS intake manifold you want once the heads are on. Now here's where the real magic happened. They designed the block to accept the LS cylinder head bolt pattern and water jackets. Now you can make more horsepower in a small block and have a performance advantage in certain racing classes that require a distributor-driven ignition system. Now here's something else that's really cool. The motor mount and oil pan are true to the original small block, so dropping these things into early GM muscle cars or race cars is easy to do.
For the standard small block bottom end of our engine, we're going with a Crowder 4340 forged crankshaft, a set of their Maxi-Lite connecting rods, and we'll mate them up with these JE inverted dome pistons. Now the camshaft, well, it's custom built by Comp Cams just for the Motown block, and we'll tell you more about it later, but I can tell you these bottom end components are going to make our small block 380 cubic inches. Now over here is the LS top end part, World Warhawk cylinder heads, single plane Victor Jr. intake, and an EFI setup put together.
You can get the block bare or already machined like ours, so we can get right down to the business of building the engine. Now I can drop in the crankshaft that has a stroke at 3.562 inches. Check out the machining work that Crowder did on this thing, not a sharp edge anywhere. It's that attention to detail that makes a big difference. Next, we can check the end plate, and we're good here with 5 thousandths clearance. And before we install all of the main caps, it's always a good idea to use a piece of plastic gauge to make sure we've got the correct bearing clearance. And at 3 thousandths, we're good here too. The block uses splayed 4-bolt mains, and you can get them 2 ways, nodular or like these 1045 billet. And to keep them securely in place, a combination of bolts and studs with nuts. Now torque specs are 100 foot-pounds for the inner fasteners, 70 for the outers.
Well, now we're making some progress, and here's where the old and the new come together literally. These JE pistons are LS all the way, and that coating on the skirt is to prevent scuffing. Now we're hanging them with floating pins on a set of Crowder small block Chevy rods.